Hey, I just want to let you know, uh, don't use sponsors all the time. Maybe a few, just don't really use it at all most of the time. If you ever plan to make a video, or if you ever plan to make a channel or something like that, don't really use sponsors, okay? Alright? Because I've used sponsors in a lot of my older videos on other channels. I've had sponsors before. Because unless it's another YouTube channel, it's a company you've been trusting for a long amount of time, or it's like something that, I don't know, like prevents squatters in your house. I don't know. Like Magical House Building Company or whatever. As long as it's not like mobile ad game type of advertisement. Because then people will make hate videos about you, will talk trash about you. Like, this is when you start getting beef. So if you do get beef, just remember, don't try to make those kind of sponsors, especially for like anything that seems like roastable. Because if that is the case, then they'll just use that as an excuse to, because like a lot of haters will watch your video, but they'll do that to basically see what you're saying. Not everybody, not all haters do that, because some people will just hear it from a friend or something because they saw the thumbnail, and then they'll tell their friend, big friend or something, to flag it or whatever. It happens a lot on YouTube for some reason. I don't understand that. And then Tumblr, which I'm surprised, because not even people my age use Tumblr. And I'm in my 50s. You might go, why do you have all these zits? Because I'm still under effect of the holidays from Christmas. So there's that. So I'm not completely in shape from that. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, don't use sponsors unless you know what you're doing. And even when you do, use it very, very rarely in your videos, because, like I said before, they will find every excuse to roast you on it. So, yeah, because they'll watch like 3/4 of the video to get all the PowerPoints and all the important stuff. And sometimes they'll watch the entire video for just in case if you said something undemonetizable or something really sensitive. And then, you don't want to have beef with those kind of people, because I've had before, and I used that against people I didn't like when I made videos explaining, like, I didn't like what you said, here's why, like those kind of videos, especially like drama channels. I'm not a drama channel. I'm just a guy who likes to talk. I'm a talking channel, so I can talk about whatever. But I just wanted to bring this up to people who either is starting a channel, has started a channel, or want to start a channel on YouTube. That be careful who you sponsor, and when you do sponsor, make it really rare. Make it like one out of every 20 to 25, 30 videos you make, Don't have a sponsor every 5th video, or don't have a sponsor every single video or every single other video because it's on there. Alright? You're not Ben Shapiro or what's her name? Brett Cooper. You don't have to constantly make sponsors because you're on podcast or something. Yeah, don't start a podcast unless you're already like in that genre of talking. But I'm not a podcast guy. I'm just a guy who used to be. But I'm also a guy who can talk. And I don't have too much other than what I just told you. Don't do that, because drama channels and other people will try to use that as like a roast burner, especially people who are like really political. I am not a political guy. I try to mostly keep out of that, but those kind of people will, get after your butt if you say even slightly one thing wrong. They will explode. But it's not to say that you have to check everything you say. Just don't go into their area of talking because they're not best unless you know what you're actually doing and not just doing that because some people don't check their information. They just hear one thing and then go, oh yeah, I'm going to roast this person. Even though I got everything wrong about this person, I'm just going to assume this one thing because I heard it once and then never talk about it again. But yeah, like I said, don't really use sponsors or don't use it at all unless you know what you're doing and you got the right sponsor. Okay? Don't just go get some sponsor or Audible or Temu or some VPN app unless you're a VPN guy. And then especially don't use mobile game sponsors. And then the only sponsors you should really be using are like the ones that are extremely important to you or you feel like that would be extremely important to your audience. Okay? I mean, that might include a VPN service, but very, very rarely does it do that. But for me personally, if I ever made a sponsor, I would only make it only because I know I can deliver on that promise. But yeah, this video is unsponsored, so don't worry about that. I'm just saying, and I'm making that video for that reason. And I know this video is kind of long for something explaining this kind of thing, but hey, I guess I gotta explain somehow. Anyway, I gotta finish up this video so that way you can actually watch it. I'll see you later. Bye.